All right, hello everyone. Hello, and welcome to another edition tonight of TCA men's basketball. Tonight is the second half beginning of district play between your Trinity Christian Academy Trojans and the Nolan Catholic Vikings. First matchup between the Trojans and Vikings ended up going to the Vikings. It was started off a good game early, but Nolan pulled away. Very good lineup for the Vikings. TCA going to have to deal with it and dealing with some injuries and sickness as well. We'll get to that in just a second. Your starters for Nolan Catholic: number 23, LeJean Doss; number 11, Austin Poling; number 5, Matthew Jones; number 2, Jaden Williams. Those are your starters for Nolan Catholic. And as I was just saying about the injuries and the sickness, Will Compton, who thankfully is finally healthy after dealing with mono for about a month, finally back. He is not active, however. He'll be on the bench or at home. I believe he's on the bench. I could be wrong. But he will not be playing as he's still recovering and getting his body back into basketball form. He looks to be back, hopefully, to the team very soon. So we shall see when he can get back and be a big contributor to the team. That'll be a big loss for the Trojans tonight, as they'll have to deal with LeJean Doss, who is a very tall and very powerful guard for Nolan Catholic. However, also for the Trojans, if you listened in last week, John Shaw was tripped and landed straight on his left wrist. Hurt it pretty bad. Apparently the doctors gave him a form that said that he should be out for at least 2 weeks, but he signed off, willing to play for the team, and is going to risk it out there for the guys tonight against Nolan. So, your starters for the Trojans: John Shaw, who just said dealing with that left wrist injury; Sam Norris, who is healthy; Brett Kaufman, also dealing with a little bit of a sickness bug. Talking to him, he said he felt about 75% tonight, but anytime the game gets underway, he'll be right there to play and give it his best effort. So, looking forward to Brett coming out tonight and playing hard. Also starting is Will Duncan getting the start again for Will Compton, as Will's still out with that due to that monovirus. So Will Duncan played very well last week against the very tall center for All Saints, so should be a good matchup for Will Duncan tonight, as he'll take on the Nolan Bigman. And your final starter for the Trojans tonight is Gavin Thornton. So those are your starters for the Trojans. Should be a very good night of basketball. It's also Teacher Appreciation Night here at TCA, so as the lineups were just introduced, the teachers and players are taking a picture at half court and getting Teacher Appreciation Night underway. We'll have the game for you in just a second. As I was saying earlier, Nolan Catholic, who is in a tie for first place in district, TCA at 1, and TCA is 1-3 at the moment, as the TCA lineups now on the court are being announced. TCA now has a video to play before. And so, as the lineups are being read, we will have the game for you in just a second. Actually, we'll stop and play some music and we'll wait for the game to get underway. So we'll be right back in about a minute for the tip-off between TCA and Nolan Catholic. All right, we are back. Sorry for that little interlude as the lineups were being announced. We are ready for tip-off. John Shaw and LeJean Doss, and Nolan Catholic wins the tip-off. It'll be controlled by Jones, who killed TCA last time they played. He could not miss a 3 to save his life. So TCA looks to play a little bit better defense on him tonight. Nolan Catholic, a very good passer. Three-pointer for Jaden Williams, and three-pointers, the thing that killed TCA when they played Nolan last time. Thing that's going to happen that TCA needs to cover and make sure it doesn't happen tonight. 3-0 Nolan as Jaden Williams hit the early 3 for Nolan Catholic. Another thing about the Vikings, they pass a lot and they're very good at it. So TCA going to need to somehow get and be a disturbance between Nolan Catholic's passing. Brett Kaufman with the ball for the Trojans as he's looking to give it to someone, and he drives inside. He'll give it out to Gavin Thornton now, who'll step back at the half-court line. Taking a couple dribbles, finding where to go. Gives it to Brett Kaufman, guarded by Williams. Now driving inside. Slipped, has to get rid of it. Gives it to John Shaw. John Shaw down low with Sam Norris. Good find, layup. Good find from John Shaw to a cutting Sam Norris. And TCA on the board. 3-2 the score, 6:53 to play, first quarter. Jaden Williams with the ball. Jaden Williams, Matthew Jones, and number 23, LeJean Doss, the big playmakers for Nolan Catholic. Kevin Classo and number 11, Austin Poling, very good passers, mainly assist guys for Nolan Catholic. Nolan with the ball, still dribbling around. Poling passing it around to Williams. Williams, who steps up, now drives inside. He found a wide open Classo, missed the layup, and knocked around. Rebound taken by Will Duncan. Good rebound for the sophomore. TCA 3 seniors and 2 sophomores out on the floor for the Trojans. Gavin Thornton with the ball for the Trojans. Drives inside and steps back out. TCA with a good defensive stop right there. John Shaw down low to Brett Kaufman on the elbow. Ooh, good find to Sam Norris. Layup, and it's good. Excellent find to another cut from Sam Norris down to the basket. Had an easy lay-in off the good find from Brett Kaufman. It's 4-3 TCA in the lead. 5:45 to play, first quarter. And good defense from the Trojans. Gavin Thornton poked the ball out from Austin Poling. However, it went out of bounds, so it'll still be Nolan ball. 4-3 the score. Ball into Williams. He'll give it to Poling. He wants a 3, not going to take it. Doesn't shoot a lot of threes. Oh, had a wide open Classo. Put up a basket. Oh, layup no good. Rebound and a foul. They passed it down low on the block to number 15 Classo, who put up another layup and missed, but however, got his own rebound and was fouled. 3-pointer, Austin Poling on the throw and no good. Rebound, John Shaw. Classo went over the back of John Shaw to get that rebound. Interesting, no call there on the foul. Gavin Thornton with the ball, gets trapped and gets rid of it. Now Brett Kaufman with the ball. To Sam Norris out on the wing. He'll give it to Will Duncan. To John Shaw again. John Shaw takes a dribble and a spin move. Now driving inside, has to get rid of it. Gives it to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman in the corner, steps out. Takes a couple dribbles. And now passes it to Gavin Thornton. Thornton dribbling inside to John Shaw for 3. In and out, no good. Good shot. Will Duncan with a rebound. Good rebound for Will Duncan. Brett Kaufman, free throw line jumper, no good. And the ball is taken out of bounds by, looked like it went off of number 2 Williams, but the refs are going to give it to Nolan Catholic. So TCA with a couple good opportunities there. Didn't get a bucket. Still 4-3 with 4:30 to play in this first quarter. Poling with the ball to Jones. Now down low to LeJean Doss on the block. He'll give it to Jones. Not going to shoot a 3. He'll give it to Williams. Good defense from John Shaw. Oh, it's poked out all the way to Jones in the corner for 3. And it's good. That's the thing that can't happen for the Trojans. However, that was a little bit of misfortune as TCA knocked it out, but it went straight into the arms of a wide open Matthew Jones, who nails the 3. 6-4 the score, Nolan Catholic in the lead. John Shaw with the ball. He'll give it to Brett Kaufman, who would like to shoot a 3, but probably won't. And he'll step out and pass it to John Shaw. John Shaw, good move. Now driving inside. Free throw line. Gives it out to Sam Norris. Wants a three. Not going to shoot it. He'll give it to Gavin Thornton. 3:45 to play first quarter. And they'll set up for another play again. Thornton gets trapped. Gives it to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman with the ball. He'll hand it off to Gavin Thornton. Thornton, couple dribbles. Brett Kaufman now. Kaufman drives inside. Baseline jumper. Up and good. Brett Kaufman. That was a hard shot. Kaufman drove all the way to the baseline and went all the way back and had a fadeaway jump shot on the baseline. Not an easy shot. Got it to go. 6-6 the score. 3:15 to play. Austin Poling on Austin Poling got the ball on the elbow and drove inside and had a hook shot and got it to go. First points for Austin Poling on the night. 8-6 the score. Sam Norris with the ball now. As he drives inside, he lost it a little bit and gives it back to Brett Kaufman. 8-6 the score. 3 minutes to play first quarter. John Shaw. Will Duncan. Will Duncan back to Sam Norris. Takes a dribble and gives it to Gavin Thornton with 2:45 to play. Cross-court pass back to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman looking for somewhere to go. Gives it to John Shaw. Down in the corner to Sam Norris. Down low. Brett Kaufman. Spin around jump. No good. Ball's knocked around. Brett Kaufman with the rebound. Kaufman got his own rebound right there. Back to John Shaw in the corner. Shaw dribbles inside. Hard shot and one. John Shaw taking it himself all the way to the lane. Got fouled and put up a layup, and it was good. John Shaw ties the game and has a chance for the lead. 8-8 the score. Brett Kaufman going to take a seat. Braden Miller on the floor for the Trojans. 2:24 to play. 2:24 to play in this first quarter. John Shaw, one shot at the line. Shot is up and good for John Shaw. 3-point play for the Trojans, and they're back in the lead. 9-8 the score. 2:20 to play first quarter. Williams, a deep three. Oh my goodness, that was about the red line. Three-pointer for Jaden Williams. They've got to do something about Jaden Williams. Man can shoot. 11-9 the score. Will Duncan with the ball in the corner for the Trojans. And a bad pass from Duncan. The ball is knocked around. Sam Norris covers it and throws it away. Mile ball's on the floor as Nolan's falling all over each other, and Nolan will have the ball. 11-9 the score, minute 45 to play first quarter. Luke Tompkins in the game for Nolan Catholic. Williams with the ball. He'll give it to Jones. Back to Tompkins, who wants a three. He'll shoot it. Oh, and an air ball. No good. Rebound, Will Duncan. 11-9 the score, minute 30 to play. And we're going to get a foul call. The foul is going to be on number 3, Tompkins, for a push. Sub for Nolan Catholic. Number 12, Alan Meenan. And number 15, Classo, back in the game for number 11, Austin Poling. Gavin Thornton with the ball for the Trojans. 11-9 the score. Sam Norris with the ball. He'll hand it off to Gavin Thornton. Thornton, John Shaw in the corner, who drive inside. Has to get rid of it and gives it to Braden Miller. To Gavin Thornton. Wants a three. Shoots and it's blocked. Rebound, Nolan Catholic. And they'll get it to Williams. Alley-oop to Doss. Threw it away. And it's going to be knocked out by Trinity. They threw an alley-oop to LeJean Doss, but not a wise decision, really. 11-9 the score. Minute to play. First quarter. Williams gets it into Jones to Meenan. Meenan wants a three, but he's not going to shoot it. Back to Williams. Williams calling out the play. He'll give it to Jones. Jones, couple dribbles, down low to LeJean Doss. Got past. Oh, Will Duncan bodies up LeJean Doss and does not get a shot off. Good defense there from Will Duncan. Substitution for the Trojans. Sam Norris will check out, and Major Wheelis on the floor for the Trojans. They'll throw it into Doss. 50 seconds to play. First quarter, 11-9. Meenan wants a three, not going to shoot it. Now to Don Doss. Back to Meenan. Meenan down low to Doss. Takes a dribble, spin around, layup, and it's good. Hard to defend that. 13-9 the score, 35 seconds to play in this first quarter. Thornton with the ball for the Trojans. A couple dribbles and gives it to Braden Miller. Miller to John Shaw with 27 seconds. Major Wheelis now with the ball. Dribble and gives it to Duncan. Duncan to Braden Miller. Miller to Thornton with 15 to shoot. 13 to shoot. 11 to shoot. Gavin Thornton still with the ball. 9 to shoot. 7 to shoot. Miller with the ball. Lost it. Got it back. 4 seconds. 3 seconds to shoot. Major Wheelis to Braden Miller. Needs to shoot it. Shoot it! And doesn't get rid of it. Bad clock awareness from the Trojans right there. Had a chance to get a last-second bucket and just didn't know. So we'll go to the end of the first quarter with Nolan Catholic in the lead, 13-9 over TCA. Been a good first half for both teams. The thing TCA needs to limit, if at all possible, is the three-pointers for Nolan Catholic. They're going to kill them every time if TCA leaves them open. Right now, Nolan with 3 threes already. Part of the reason why they are up so far for TCA, John Shaw with 3, Sam Norris with 4, and Brett Kaufman with 2. That's your 9 points for the Trojans. So TCA talking it over at the moment. Trying to figure out how to lock down the Nolan offense even more than already possible. It'll be Trojan ball once we come back from the break. Major Wheelis to throw it in for the Trojans. Fresh 8 minutes for the first half. And Wheelis to throw it in. He'll get it into Gavin Thornton. Thornton gets it into Braden Miller. Couple dribbles and back to Thornton. Thornton gets a screen from Will Duncan. Duncan to Miller. Miller driving inside and is fouled on the floor. Fouled by number 2. Foul is by number 2, Jaden Williams, who got poked in the eye, I think. Looks to be in a little bit of pain. He'll take a seat for a second. Alan Meenan also coming out. Number 5, Jones in the game, and Doss back in the game. Thornton gets it in to John Shaw on the inbounds pass. They'll give it to Braden Miller. Miller, couple dribbles and gives it back to John Shaw. John Shaw, a couple dribbles. Turnaround baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, Jones for Nolan Catholic. Jones sets it up and gives it to Poling. Poling gets a screen from Doss and gives it to Jones. Jones down low to number 22, Samuel Ader. Back to Poling to Jones, who's going to shoot a 3. That's very short. That's an air ball, actually. And a rebound by the Trojans. That's a rare air ball from Matthew Jones of Nolan Catholic. Doesn't happen much. Gavin Thornton with the ball. TCA needs to score off the Nolan miss. They'll give it to Major Wheelis. Hands it back to Gavin Thornton. Thornton, couple dribbles looking for some space. Not going to get it and has to pass it. He'll give it to John Shaw. John Shaw. He'll take a couple dribbles. Oh, whoa. Made Kevin Classo run a bit. And so, sorry for that little stutter right there. The ball was knocked out of bounds by Nolan Catholic. It will retain in TCA possession. Braden Miller to throw it in. He'll get it into Major Wheelis and back to Braden Miller. To Brett Kaufman. 6:30 to play, second quarter, 13-9 the score. Brett Kaufman with the ball. He'll give it to John Shaw. John Shaw, a couple dribbles to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman driving inside. Spin move at the free throw line. And hands it off to Braden Miller. Miller down low to John Shaw. Baseline John Shaw. Step back jumper. In and out, no good. Good shot from John Shaw. LeJon Doss with the rebound. 13-9 the score. Jones with the ball. He'll give it to Doss. Doss down low to Classo. And Major Wheelis is going to get called for a foul.
Fouls on number 33, Major Wheelis. That's his.
It was not a shooting foul, so Nolan Catholic will throw it in. Subs for the Vikings.
Jay Williams. Also entering the game, number 14, Matt Gassert.
Subs for Nolan Catholic coming in the game. And they'll throw it in to LeJean Doss. Williams is now back in the game for Nolan Catholic after getting poked in the eye. Still 13-9 the score, 5:40 to play. Cross court to Gassert for 3 for Nolan. Air ball again. That's 3 air balls already tonight for Nolan Catholic. TCA needs to convert off these missed shots from Nolan Catholic. They'll see if they can do that now. Braden Miller with the ball in the corner, gets a screen, now drives inside, pull-up jumper, Braden Miller, short, no good, rebound, Doss. TCA is running out of opportunities that Nolan Catholic's going to miss. Williams with the ball, takes a dribble out and passes it back to Doss at the red line. He'll give it to Williams, guarded by Brett Kaufman. Back to Doss, who will shoot a 3. That's very short, and the ball bounces right back into his arms. LeJean Doss, layup, no good, but he's fouled on the way up. He'll go and shoot 2 in the lane.
Fouls on number 4, Will Duncan. That's his first 13 foul against Trojans, shooting 2.
LeJean Doss will go to the line and shoot 2 free throws after that foul on the layup. His first free throw is up and good. 14-9 the score. Gavin Thornton and Sam Norris back in the game for the Trojans.
Number 30, Sam Norris.
Jean Doss made the first free throw. He has another one. It is short, no good. Rebound, Sam Norris. Jean Doss with 3 points tonight. Gavin Thornton with the ball for the Trojans. 14-9 the score, 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Thornton to Brett Kaufman. Kaufman driving, gives it to John Shaw. Back to Gavin Thornton. Kind of funny how Gavin Thornton's the smallest man on the floor for the Trojans and guarded by LeJean Doss, who's the tallest. Gavin Thornton, down low baseline. Back to Gavin Thornton. Thornton drives inside. Hard layup. Hard, no good. Rebound, Nolan Catholic. TCA 0 for 4 on their last 4 trips to their side of the court. Gassert, outside pass to Jaden Williams. Another deep 3. Oh, my goodness. Jaden Williams is 3 for 3 tonight, and all 3 threes have been from almost the red line on the volleyball court. Ridiculous shooting from Jaden Williams tonight. 17-9 the score. Nolan Catholic with the lead. And on the opposing transition, Kevin Classo fouls Sam Norris. This is what I'm talking about. TCA struggling to get points off Nolan misses. They're not going to come very often. TCA needs to capitalize off of them. And looks to do that after the timeout that they just called. 17-9 the score, 4 minutes to play in this second quarter. TCA will take a timeout. It's only a 30-second timeout, so we'll stay here with you.
Instead of dress shoes. This is the way that the coaches, as part of the Coaches versus Cancer campaign, can draw attention to the ongoing battle
we've got
to find a cure for cancer.
17-9 the score. TCA is yet to score in the first 4 minutes here of this second quarter. They'll look to change that as soon as possible.
About cancer prevention, screening, and early detection.
But we will see what happens. Jaden Williams, I'm telling you, can't really make it up. Sitting next to a buddy of mine, and we're just shaking our heads. We can't believe it. Threes are super deep, like NBA threes and further back than NBA threes, and just, yeah. He's making everything. Jaden Williams with 9 points. He has more than half of their points. TCA needs to try and do whatever they can, but there's not much you can do when you're shooting that deep at the 3. There's already such a little chance that it's going to go in. 3:46 to play. Brett Kaufman with the ball for the Trojans as they look to end their drought. Kaufman to Sam Norris. Norris top of the key. He'll give it to John Shaw. John Shaw back to Brett Kaufman in the corner. He'll look to go somewhere. Taylor takes a dribble and is going to get called for an offensive foul. Pushed off of the Nolan defender. 3:26 to play, Nolan Catholic ball. 17-9 the score, second quarter. Jones with the ball down low to Doss. Doss dribbles, passes it out to Meenan, to Jones, all the way in the corner to Poling for three, and drained it. 4 passes in a row, and all of them holding the ball for maybe even a quarter of a second. Good passing from Nolan Catholic, fighting in a wide open basket. Austin Poling with 5 points tonight for the Vikings. 20-9 the score. And a foul is called. The foul is going to be on number 12, Alan Meenan.
Fouls on number 12, Alan Meenan. That's his first.
2:51 to play, 20-9 the score. This is exactly what TCA couldn't afford to have tonight. They needed to score on almost every possession they could get because Nolan's going to kill you every time with the threes. Will Duncan with the ball in the corner is trapped, has to get rid of it, and does to Brett Coffin. Wide open for three, up, very long, no good, and is going to get called. There's a foul on the floor. The foul is on number 12, Alan Meenan, his second foul of the night. So TCA will get another opportunity to get a bucket. That was a bad miss from Brett Kaufman right there.
Checking in for Nolan Catholic,
Number 3, Luke Tompkins now in the game for the Vikings. Alan Meenan checks out for just a second. Gavin Thornton to throw it in for the Trojans as they look to get it in and get a bucket. They'll throw it in to John Shaw. To Brett Kaufman. 20-9 the score. TCA is 0 for 6 on their last 6 possessions down on this side of the court. Gavin Thornton to John Shaw down low. Gives it to Brett Kaufman back in the corner. Kaufman, couple dribbles and a spin move. Now driving inside. Lost it and stolen by Nolan. 2:15 to play. Jones with the ball. Jones in the paint. Lost it and is going to get a kick ball. Oh, instead it'll be a traveling called against number 5, Jones of Nolan Catholic. Subs for the Trojans. Will Duncan going to take a seat. JP Light coming on the floor for the Trojans. 22-9 the score. 2:11 to play in this second half of district matchup between Trinity and Nolan Catholic. TCA looking to end the 0 for 7 streak down on their side of the floor. Gavin Thornton, hard layup, got his own rebound and lost it again. Nolan Catholic with the rebound, minute 51 to play. Jones with the ball. He'll give it to LeJean Doss on the post. He drives all the way inside and a wide open layup for LeJean Doss. 22-9 the score. 5 points for Doss on the night. Brett Kaufman with the ball for the Trojans. Looking to go somewhere, gives it to Sam Norris. Sam Norris has to throw it around, and it'll be out of bounds as Nolan poked it out. And TCA will get the ball back. Marcus Schumacher on the floor for the Trojans. He'll throw it in for TCA. Schumacher looking to get it in. And gets it into John Shaw. John Shaw to Sam Norris in the corner. Couple dribbles. And it's once again knocked out by Nolan Catholic. Minute 13 to play. TCA still yet to score in this second quarter. 22-9 the score. Minute 13 to play. Schumacher to get it in. He'll get it into Brett Kaufman, but it's tipped and stolen by Austin Poling of Nolan Catholic. They throw a lob to LeJean Doss and missed it. 22-9 still the score. Minute to play in this second quarter. Schumacher with the ball. Driving down and is going to get a foul called. It'll be on the defender, number 5, Jones. That's his second foul, and will send Marcus Schumacher to the line for a 1-and-1 opportunity. Jones will take a seat. Number 14, Matthew Gassert on the floor for Nolan Catholic to finish out the half. First free throw from Schumacher is up and good. Marcus Schumacher with the basket. He'll get another one at the free throw line. 22-10. That's the first points for the Trinity Trojans this quarter. Second free throw, hard, no good. Rebound, Doss. 22-10 the score. 50 seconds to play. Nolan looks to hold it for the last shot. Gasser with the ball. We'll give it all the way to number 3, Tompkins. To Doss. Doss drives inside, missed the layup. Sam Norris with the rebound. And they're going to get called for travel. Sam Norris got pushed and didn't get a foul called, but instead came down with the ball and got called with the travel. So it'll be Nolan Catholic ball after LeJean Doss missed his layup. 22-10 the score. Williams trying to get it in, and finally will all the way down. 30 seconds to play in the second quarter. 22-10 the score. Now, Jaden Williams will hold it for the last second shot. And honestly, if I was him, I'd just keep it and walk up about 5 steps and shoot it. Because he hasn't missed from anywhere tonight. He'll pass it with 8 seconds to go. They'll give it back to Williams. Williams drive inside, step back with 4 to shoot. Williams steps back again, 2 seconds. Hard turnaround 3, no good. Oh my goodness. Fade away 3 from Williams, hit the front rim and bounced out, but that was as close as you can get from that angle. We'll go to halftime with the score, Nolan Catholic 22, TCA 10. Story of that first half, that second quarter, TCA not able to score a single point until 30 seconds left in the quarter off a free throw from Marcus Schumacher. So we go to the second half in about 9 minutes with the score Nolan Catholic 22, TCA 10. We'll be back in about 9 minutes for that half. I'll be broadcasting it right back here on at TCA Broadcasting on the Twitter or Facebook. If you would like to go, click on the link and listen. Thank you for listening. I'm David Ash. Hope you enjoyed this first half. We'll hope to see you in about 9 minutes as TCA looks to trounce their scoring woes and try and come back and take this game from Nolan Catholic and have a chance at moving up in district. Once again, score Nolan Catholic 22, TCA 10 at halftime. We'll be back in about 9 minutes with the second half. Thank you for listening.